Hi guys, this is Paige from Paperbacks and Lattes, and today I will be talking about the other half of the ebooks that I hauled in July. So this is part 2 of the ebooks I hauled in July. There was just so many of them that I could not put it all into one video. So this is part 2. So the next book that I hauled is Riker by Jerry Glenn. It's about a nurse named Charlotte, and she is on the run. And a biker named Riker with a dark past. This is a motorcycle club book. And Riker's friend is dying. So Charlotte is the nurse for his friend, and they meet in the hospital. That sounds very intriguing. I love motorcycle club romances, and I can't wait to give this a shot. The next book is Fractured Hearts by L.M. Dalglish. I hope I'm saying that right. Lexi Daniels lost her husband in a car accident years ago. She's been living with a broken heart ever since. She throws herself into work as a freelance photographer, and she takes this job to be a photographer for a band. Connor is in the band. He is one of the rock stars with him and his 3 friends. They are on a tour bus together for 3 months, and they are shocked by the attraction that flares to life between them. The next book is the Devil Kiss series by Gemma James. So this is about Kayla, and she steals money from her company that she works for to pay for her daughter's treatment. And she is found out that she is siphoning money from the company, but her boss is not going to turn her in to the police. So he blackmailed her and he kidnapped her, and she has to submit to him in the bedroom. But she fell for his wicked ways, and now she wants to give him her future willingly. The next book is Her Broken Highlander by Fiona Ferris. Of course, I love Highlander romances, so I had to snatch this one up when it became free. Gavin is thought dead by everyone who knows him, and he has suffered torture by the hands of his enemies. And he tries to escape, and in a desperate attempt to escape, he saves the life of a lass named Amelia. Amelia would do anything to solve her family's mystery. And when she goes into the McGill Castle to visit her sister, she is under the same roof as the handsome Highlander who saved her. The next book is Kissed by Fire by Kimber White. This is about a dragon shifter who is on the verge of death, and a woman who is being hunted by wolves. The oath he swears to save her could be his last. Xander is running out of time because him and his brothers are the only dragon shifters left alive, and he needs to find his mate soon or he will be trapped. His last shift into a dragon will be permanent. Faye has been living on the streets of Chicago since she was 13, but shortly after her 21st birthday, a pack of feral wolf shifters kills her guardian, who is a mage, but then an actual living dragon burst in to save her life. As the pack of wolf shifters keep hunting her, Shay falls herself, falling for her protector. The next book is Bet Me by Lila Monroe. This is about a girl who has gone viral, but not in a good way. She has been dating, but all of them have been disasters. And so after one drunken night, she has a drunken rant about how she is on a sex strike, and it goes viral. A men's magazine has even put a bounty on her head. DGs whoever makes her break the drought. So now she has guys lining up to sweep her off her feet, and Jake is a player through and through, but he's also the only one to see but he sees through all the mayhem to see the real her. But how can she trust that he's just not out for the glory? The next book is More Please by Kate Astor. So this is about Allie, and ever since college she's been juggling 2 dogs. She fosters abandoned dogs. She has her sights set on an opening at a rescue kennel, but one night she picks up a Navy SEAL at the bar and takes him home, and they have a hot night together, and she's been thinking about him ever since. But this guy Logan, he is full of secrets, but all she can remember is their night together, and she wants more. The next book I hauled is Beyond a Shadow by Allison Kent. This is about an undercover officer who, his name is Ezra. He has 10 days to unload a shipment of illegal weapons and take down a crime organization. and he is working undercover as a handyman at a B&B. Alexa lives in the town where he's at as being undercover, and she is drawn to him. She knows that there's something more to him. She's not going to let anybody use her as a cover, but he's the only man that's ever made her feel complete. The next book I hauled is Colton by Melissa Bell. This is a sports romance in the Wild Men series. This is about Colton, who is a famous football player. He and Sky, 10 years ago, they spent a summer with each other. They were very infatuated with each other and shared a summer together, but she had to leave. And they go 10 years without seeing each other, but he tries to find her because he never forgot about her, but she had used a fake name, so he has trouble finding her. And 10 years later, he's out on a run and he runs into Sky. Now she's a beautiful woman who agrees to give him her name and number this time. It is their second chance. The next book is The Anti-Cinderella by Todra Kendall. How many girls can say they've had their first kiss with a prince from a royal family? She was 14 and he was 16, and 10 years passed until they were brought together again. Now her life has spun out of control. Reporters and photographers are ambushing her now. She's losing her friends, but the only thing that keeps her from running away is Nikki, her prince. He's all she's ever wanted, but the idea of having a life with the royal family terrifies her. And even if she has found her true love, can she handle what comes after their happy ending? The next book is Resisting Roots by Audrey Carlan. Neve is a yoga instructor, and she has been raising her siblings after the tragic death of their parents. She's 24 and she does not have the time to devote to a man. Trent is a baseball player who is known as being a player on and off the field. He suffered a torn hamstring that takes him to the Lotus House Yoga Center for recovery, and there he meets Genevieve. And can a love between a woman who's rooted in her place, in her life, and a man who resists any notion of staying in one place? The next book I hauled is Letters to Molly by Daphne Perry. Molly opens her mailbox one summer day to find an old letter stuck between her bills. This was dated over 15 years ago, after her first date with a man she'll never forget. Week after week, new letters keep appearing, and each one marks an event in the history of their love story. The letters are full of promise, hope, and love, but truth be told, Molly wishes she could unread them all, because the man who wrote these letters is not the one sending them. That sounds amazing, and I might have to add this to my TBR to read soon. The next book I hauled is Under the Tree by Sandra Marie. This is a Christmas story. An unexpected pregnancy sends Frankie home for the holidays, and the last thing she expects is for Alex, her baby daddy, to appear on her parents' doorstep. Alex has never wanted to grow up. He's just been a playboy, always on to the next party, but now he's trying to convince Alex that he's done partying and he's ready to be a man and a father to their unborn child. It's just 12 days until Christmas, and only 12 days for Alex to prove to Frankie that he is more than just a baby daddy and he wants them to be a family. The next book is Now That I Found You by Belle Andre. World-renowned artist Drake does not paint women because he knows just how destructive painter/muse relationships can be. But the day he meets Rosa, he is so captivated with her that he cannot help but to bring her to life on a canvas. Rosa is a reality TV star, and she has had some nude photos leaked to the internet. Now she is hiding out in her Miami home. There she meets Drake and she falls for him, but can Drake convince Rosa to trust and love again after such a devastating betrayal? The next book I have is Shelter for Sophie by Susan Stoker. This is about Sophie, who lives next door to a firefighter who she has a crush on, and she helps him out anonymously by mowing his lawn, and he thinks that it's her husband or boyfriend doing it. And he's not really big on neighborly chit chat, neither is she, because she suffers from a stutter. There is a misunderstanding between the two of them when he thinks that she is taking advantage of poor people for medical trials at her workplace, and he tells her exactly what he thinks, But then when he realizes it's a misunderstanding, he mans up and apologizes. And then he notices his beautiful, sensitive neighbor that he should have realized sooner. As the couple grows closer, he now has someone to live for other than his job. And as he discovers when Sophie puts herself in danger, he has something even bigger to lose. This sounds very interesting. I've not really read many firefighter stories, so I am really intrigued by this one, and I will probably add it to my TBR to be read soon. And the very last book that I hauled in July is Always by Leanna Morgan. This is about a guy named Grant. He's a search and rescue volunteer. He's a cattle rancher and an ex-Navy SEAL. He's not looking for trouble, but when he meets Mallory, trouble has found him. Mallory is a U.S. figure skating champion. After a tragic accident, she moved to Montana, determined to put her past behind her. But when the mystery surrounding her accident follows her to Bozeman, she needs help to find the truth. With nothing left to lose, Grant and Mallory walk headfirst into something neither of them expected, but everything they need. They say this is the third book in the series, but it can be read as a standalone. That is all of the books that I hauled in July. Make sure, if you haven't already, make sure to watch the first part of my ebook haul video, since this is part 2. I hope you guys have had a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.